Isn't this a little curiosity? Nestling underneath a cute balcony. I wonder what's going on here. Possibly some kind of venue which seldom operates. Hard to say. I could stick my camera lens through the gap between those wooden slats to see more. Oh, it's actually open. So at the risk of being chased off, beer cat. Okay, so it's a bar. Whether there's space inside for music, I don't know. Whether it's still operating, to be honest, I don't know. Because it looks a little bit kind of forgotten about, doesn't it? GENIALISTIDE KLUBI. Maybe it operates sometimes, or maybe as so much of the seating is outside, it's summer only. Monday to Saturday, 7 in the evening till 3 in the morning. I guess we just came at the wrong time then. Looks like a fun place. I like the look of it. Well, I'm glad I saw that. I just caught the little edge of the wall, which seemed colourful out of the corner of my eye, and decided to follow my instincts. Straight across from the botanical garden, and on the corner, this was where the theatre is. I said it looked a bit disappointing, sort of architecturally as a building. That's what I meant. Maybe great theatre inside, which would be the important thing, of course. But from my perspective, a little bit disappointing that the architecture wasn't more striking. Although I'm quite liking these little cameo images. Nice. Here we are at a cute building on Yanni Street. The Lina Kodaniku Museum. What does that mean? Oh, it's one of those citizens' museums. Uh-huh. So the house is over 280 years old. And straight down the street is quite an interesting looking church. I've been thinking back to that St. Paul's Church and wondering if I got my church's histories back to front, you know? maybe this is the church which was begun in the 14th century. Just looking at the style of it, I wonder if that makes more sense. What do you think? Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I think it might be, you know. I think this is the one which I gave the history for to St. Paul's Church. So goodness knows about the history of St. Paul's Church, but this one looks like it's the old medieval one, even though it's much, much, much rebuilt, clearly. Interesting. There's tiny little figures up. I don't know if you can see them. If I try to zoom in, there's a horrible zoom on this camera, so there wouldn't be any detail, but as I've got no choice, just to identify what I'm talking about, there's some little figures here, right in the middle of the screen. And I was reading that there was something like 1,000 sculpted figures originally, and no, that's right, there was thought to be as many as 2,000 originally inside and outside the church, and now that number's down to 1,000 because of the fact that so much has been destroyed and so much rebuilt. That's right, and this one is called St. John's Church. Okay, I had to get a little bit closer, didn't I? So, this is St. John's Church. And there are some of those little figures sculpted, and more up there. But now I think I'm going up Lutzu, which is an interesting word, Lutzu. Why does that sound familiar? Because it sounds like Ludzu, which is, I think, Latvian for something or other. What does Lutzu mean? Does it mean thank you? No, that's Paldies. So maybe it means please in Latvian. Oh, getting my languages all discombobulated and getting confused, getting my church's histories confused, getting it all mixed up. This is what happens when you get almost no sleep and you're reading and half dozing on the train. Some more nice old wooden houses up here. And that looks like a toy museum, I'm guessing. I'm going to guess that's a toy museum. There I am again, giving out false information. Completely no credibility. Ah well, I can live with no credibility. Oh, there's a nice picture in there. Very nice old house. This is the home theatre, I think it's called. Theatre KLUBI. Restored just over a decade ago, and very nice too. What's just around this corner though? If I don't get arrested for trespassing. Nice picture, flying kites. Cute. Glad I came round the corner to look. So I guess this is home theatre, but I guess it's like a children's theatre. Puppet theatre, maybe. Maybe. Nice building anyway, and I'm glad they found a use for it. Very glad they found a use for it. Let's step over the road without getting hit by traffic. See that building from a different perspective. As best we can. Nice.